How are we doing today, people? So glad that you can make it. So we're gonna go through a couple of videos here. The first video, you can thank my wife for finding that. Um, I'm really not sure. Hold on, if I sure if I let me get on the screen real quick though. Hold on. There you
Mom. Hey, babe. What are you doing here? You're so early.
In the realm of spirituality, many teachers have
that was commercial, so don't pay no mind to that commercial. So, animal spirituality is what this guy is talking about. But he's going to get to a point. Now, this is a white guy who had to learn everything that I've been telling you. He's learned from another teacher. I'll subscribe to him just because. There we go. Because anybody saying the same thing that I've been saying for a long time, who's actually getting it right, I'm going to show them. If they ain't getting it right, I'm going to explain it. But I do like the fact that this white dude. Here's one thing I don't understand, y'all. I don't understand how can white folks understand this stuff that we are having a hard time understanding, even when a teacher right here who teaches the teachers, who've been teaching for over 15 years and has said everything that's being said now and gave you the hardcore evidence. Now the teachers are coming out and explaining a little bit different way, which is fine because I see it's helping y'all understand it better because like I said, my teachings are deep teachings, not everybody's going to get it. I do like the fact they did that and found a way to format it in a way that you can understand it. But like I said, some of the problems that I'm having is that they're not explaining certain things right. It just drives me crazy because they're not going deep enough. But there are a couple teachers who are. So we're gonna start, I think, right about here. There's a cross. You're gonna see a cross and all that stuff. Pay no mind to the cross and all that, please. And if you're not getting good video footage from my camera, you gotta forgive me because I have it. I know there's an option to change the camera to be better, and I think I almost found it, and I didn't end up doing it. So my camera is what my camera is. It's not the best camera footage, so you gotta kind of forgive me on that one. But I do want you to watch this video. This guy saying everything that I've been saying.
the grand cosmic journey. When I witnessed these revelations in my life, it was as if God, the source of all existence, with his immense crystalline energy, radiates on me. It challenged any comparison of an earthly experience. As eternal learners, we go through countless lifetimes, experiencing everything from the beauty of nature to existence on other planets. This journey's purpose lies in the accumulation of knowledge, not for personal gain, but for the divine source. God, in a perpetual state of creation, uses our experiences and knowledge to create new universes, populate them with various forms of life, and continue the eternal cycle of existence. The purpose of life, therefore.
So, in other words, collectively, we all come together because we are part of the source, which y'all keep calling God. And because of this, we come to the source because that's our home. The ether is where we're from. And the ether is a whole nother home. It's like a whole nother world to us. It is our true home. We have many other homes. And the ether, we go to our home, what you call the ether, that y'all can't control, that y'all not realizing is very unstable. If y'all are not part of it, it's going to act out. Y'all not supposed to be touching it. But and that's the melanin. But the ether, what's happening is that when we go back home to the ether, to our family, our real families, and we discuss the experiences and how the worlds were, and what was good about, what was bad about, what was terrible, what was like hell, what was like hell, what was like heaven, and then we go on to explore, and we go on to make brand new planets in the collective, so that we can go explore, and we're always constantly creating and building and expanding for the sake of exploring and experience, because otherwise you can imagine how bored we get. things were a lot smoother, but of course we do know there are some things who did some things and end up causing a lot of problems because of it. And well, you see what's going on. But now that's almost over. And even though that's almost over, you still have the outside nations not understanding that their time is up. And when they don't understand that, they start acting out. You know, I had experience with that recently. Had to let the motherfucker know about himself. Because man, boy, some of these people, they'll make you want to snap on them. But don't worry, y'all. I didn't end up snapping. I kept my cool, and he's in trouble. Because I don't know what the fuck he was thinking with his Christian ass. But he should have thought harder. But you're going to see a lot of these things because people, they get mad about what's going on. And they're getting mad that they're realizing that we are literally what they've been calling God the whole time. And we literally make new planets based on experience. And yeah, if we feel so, we'll get rid of planets. Or at least cleanse the things off the face of that planet based on whatever we seeing that obviously can't be good. So, and they're realizing this. So you go back collectively, and these people are getting mad because they're realizing that you actually are the one that goes to the ether because you're from the ether, and therefore every planet they ever stood on, invaded, or done anything wrong to, you have helped create. And because of that, they have to get punished because they're going to answer to you, because you and me and the rest of us are actually going to judge all of these beings and outside nations who have totally disrespected us, done us wrong, and every way they possibly could think of to do us wrong. And those are just the facts. Unfortunately, we have not had the right treatment, and they still try to continue it.
Is to contribute to this infinite creative process. Returning to the source. Returning to the source after countless lifetimes of learning and experience is a state of indescribable love and unity.
The fact that you turn to the source and the source is collective explains to you that it is not about this whole situation we in is to learn that it's all about the source. It's to learn who you are and learn that we're literally taking information. We are to back to our home to build new homes, better homes than the ones we experienced, and to get rid of all of these things in the places that we have made that should not be there, who have invaded those places. So this would tell you that this shouldn't be about man with a woman moving over man, anything like that. Man the boss, woman the boss, all that stuff. That's not what it's about. It's not about foreign woman or the man. I will say this: being married and learning a lot over there is that the man is the head, the man is the lead, but the woman has a lot of knowledge, and in some ways, she actually leads too. She helps the man, and she assists the man by her knowledge. And sometimes the knowledge that she gives you doesn't mean sometimes you do have to listen to her. Sometimes you have to hear out. Sometimes you have to agree with her. And sometimes do some things her way because sometimes they're actually better than your way. And sometimes she can see things that you can't see further down the road. It's like you can see things that she can't see further down the road, which is why we work together. But this is the for folks who are married and boyfriend and girlfriends, couples, this is why y'all need to work together, because it's all about collective, and you and that person need to go back to the source and tell your experiences to the rest of us that is up there so that we can make better planets and get rid of all these evil things that is on this planet and all the rest of the planets. So that's what it's all about. And of course, besides the fact that we are getting our abilities, but again, like I said, if it was about practicing your abilities, you would already have them. You're going to get them. You're going to know how to use them. You're not going to have to practice. You know, there's a lot that they've been hiding from our people, and they've been wrong and they've been grimy all the way. They know what they're doing. Keep watching it.
According to Dolores's insights, it aligns with accounts from individuals who have had near-death experiences. describing transcendent moments of pure consciousness.
Before I go any further, and as far as crystals, I know I said about crystals. Now, I myself, I have crystals. That's a crystal. I have a whole bunch of different, I have like 6 different crystals. This one I got to clean up. I refine them all over the place. I'm not sure what type this is. I know what type the other ones are. I know what type the one I just showed you. That's a crystal. See, it's purplish. Purple. I don't know because my camera's not that great. If you can kind of see that. It's a purple. That camera doesn't do it justice. And then you have other crystals. These are all crystals. Crystals, all type. These crystals are building block crystals. So these are, it has to do with your chakras and all that stuff. But I don't really focus on these. Here's why. Because these are a representation of the chakras of the NU, and that's what keeps bad spirits away. This NU keeps bad spirits away. It's based on your mood, man. Because your aura around you, your life source around you changes colors based on your mood. That's why they made stuff like mood rings and stuff like that. So I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying, I just have them because I they're for electricity, they're for technology. When I go build an orgon, or if I build a pyramid and put it on top of the pyramid, something like that. I don't really use them for any other thing. Some of y'all use them for other reasons, but remember, the only thing that really stops anything is you, because you're inside your body and you stop them, and it's you that's in you that stops them. And you need to have everything lined up, your chakras and stuff like that. And you got to really start doing some of the things I told y'all, and something I told y'all to stop doing. So there's some things they know. We'll keep following. Be quiet rest of the video, I think.
An unconditional love. In this state, there is no fear, judgment, or separation from others. It's a recognition that we are all interconnected. This profound unity and love are what we experience when we journey back to the source. This source, we can call it the divine essence. It is asleep in each of us, waiting to be recognized and embraced with wisdom. Perpetual adventurers.
Stop playing fake slots.
Stop playing fake slots.
Have real fun and cash sort.
Don't y'all be,
Sleep in each of
don't y'all
us,
be gambling.
waiting to be recognized and embraced with wisdom. Perpetual adventurers. As sparks of God, we are eternal adventurers, always seeking to explore the uncharted territories of the universe. When we've learned everything there is to learn in one universe, there are countless others, each with its unique mysteries and wonders. This endless cycle of learning and exploration is driven by the insatiable curiosity of the divine. As Dolores Cannon says, we are all God. This is not a religious statement, but an insight into our nature. We are not separate from the divine source. We are an integral part of it. Imagine yourself as if you were an individual cell within the vast body of God. Every moment of your life, you are collecting unique experiences for that body, and one day you will return to deliver them to your destiny. By using our collective experiences to forge new universes and new forms of life, we are demythetizing a paradigm that can empower you and inspire everyone. We must lead life with a positive perspective, spread love and goodness wherever we go. Only so will we be closer to the divine connection. Dolores Cannon's work also highlights the incredible potential of the human mind. Through her regression therapy sessions, she demonstrated that we have the power to heal ourselves, control our bodies, and shape our reality. According to Dolores, any ache, pain, or symptom is the body's way of communicating with us. We have the capacity to make ourselves sick, but also the power to heal ourselves. This realization is a paradigm shift, challenging traditional medical approaches and emphasizing the importance of understanding and addressing the root causes of illness. Dolores's work focuses on understanding why we manifest disease first, triggering emotional and energetic imbalances within us. By understanding this, we can instantly transform our physical and mental state. Conventional doctors, with their limited time with patients, often do not have the opportunity to explore the spiritual aspects of a disease. In Dolores' approach, by spending significant time with her clients, she can understand them at a deeper level and understand how each client has generated that disease in their lives, and so, with the help of the higher self, can recover the innate ability to heal itself. This power has always been within us, but nowadays it is becoming increasingly difficult to access it. because we are alienated with the circumstances of the modern world. Harnessing the power of the mind. So, how do we tap into this incredible power within us? Dolores suggests it starts with recognizing our ability to shape our reality. This belief is the cornerstone of the process. If we trust in the power of our mind and believe that we can heal, we can achieve remarkable transformations. Our belief system shapes our reality. If we believe in our limitless potential and trust that we can create the life we desire, the universe responds accordingly. Remember the words of Jesus in the Bible, "These things that I do, you can do as well." This statement emphasizes that these abilities are not reserved for a selected group, but rather inherent within us. We simply allow this energy to stay asleep within us for a long time. And when we awaken to our inner power, we also become more attuned to the divine presence surrounding.
So many prophets, not just Mr. J. We're not gonna go at names. All names are wrong. All the names in the Bible are wrong. So there's no point in you naming the prophet's name or teacher's name because y'all don't have the real names. Nobody does. They're wrong by design. It's all by design. So all the real prophets said the same thing. That all of the good things that Mr. J said that when they were good. Anything that was bad that did not come from any of the real prophets, then they had their fake prophets saying this stuff in the form of Mr. J. You see what I'm saying? Versus King David in the form of Mr. J telling you stuff that is good, which is still on name because many prophets told you the same thing to our people, not to them. That this exists inside of us. You can heal anybody. I've done it, and my first question I ask is, "Do you believe?" When they say yeah, then I proceed, and I've actually got rid of people's headaches, got rid of some of my headaches, help folks with other problems like that, and so forth. But the main thing is believing. Because you have the power, it is inside you, and it is the ether that's inside you, which is the melanin, which is you're part of, so therefore it's you too. Just have to know that. Once you get that, you know, everything starts to be unlimitless. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You can speak jobs into existence. I did, and I'm about to have that. Anyways, we'll talk about another day, right? Just like I spoke some things on this job, you know. So there's a lot that you can do. It's just you gotta know it. We're gonna let this go, and I'm gonna go to another video.
The presence of divine guides. Whether you call them guides, guardian angels, or spiritual allies, they are there to support and assist us on our journey, recognizing that we are never alone, that we are constantly connected to the divine source, and to the loving beings that guide and protect us, allows miracles to unfold in our lives. Dolores Cannon's teachings offer us a profound perspective on the nature of God, our existence, and the limitless potential that resides within us. As we awaken to this truth, reclaim our dormant abilities, and embrace the loving guidance of the divine, our lives can transform in ways we never thought possible. As you reflect on these teachings, ask yourself how you will harness the power of your mind to heal and manifest your desires. Are you ready to embrace the boundless love that connects us all and step into a world of infinite possibilities? Dolores Cannon's wisdom has illuminated the path. The next step is yours to take. If you're still with me, I extend my gratitude for your presence, and if you wish, consider subscribing to our channel, leaving your like, and share your own experiences in the comments section below. Your insights and stories can be valuable contributions to our community and may even inspire others
Hold on,
who come
y'all.
across this video.
All right, before I go any further, I want to give a much appreciation and value to Big Heart Forever. Brother, you've been honored. You have those that see, and then you have those that see beyond the veil. You have those that see slavery, the medical field, the residual. You have people that see the residual effects of slavery, the medical field, the education system, the economic system, the political system, which is all injustice to us as the organic people of the planet. And then you have people that see beyond that, why all of those was put into place, and more importantly, why was the eukaryotic cell organism put into place to in the first place? Where did the eukaryotic cell organism come from? So you have those that see, and then you have those that see beyond the veil, that know that there are extraterrestrials or other life forms on this planet that does not look like you and I, but possess intelligence on this planet, that whereas though that they can have the ability to manipulate energy, manipulate certain genetics on this planet to create certain life forms. And we are naive to that. Those that only see slavery, economic, political, justice system, crime, those people are very blind to the fact that there is a group of extraterrestrials that are here on the planet, and they've been here for quite some time. As much as they put it in our face and all in these movies and TV shows and commercials, we're still ignorant and blind to the fact that they are still here, and they have been here for quite some time. So this commercial right here, Mountain Dew, I don't know what the soda has to do with changing your phenotype from human to a humanoid creature. So I want y'all to look at this. I want you to look at this with your third eye, and then I'm going to elaborate on it after it play. Here we go. And much appreciation again, Big Heart. Can't make this shit up. Can't make this up. Can't make this shit up. Now, first and foremost, when you start off in the beginning of this video, you see the first three people that actually went from what? Humans to what you would call extraterrestrial alien features. A white man that can pass for a Russian man due to the dark hair, Italian man, whatever the case may be. And then you have a white woman. That, and then you have an Asian man. They showed you the eukaryotic cell organism. They showed you the meat suit right there. And not to mention the fact that when they first went into the pool hall and they walked in, who was the first person that they saw? They showed you on the screen, which was the black guy. And then towards the end of the movie or the end of this commercial, what did they show you? The alien like the three alien like species. Where did they go at? And where were they facing? The sun. They went to a roof or on the side of a building, whatever the case may be, and they were facing what? The sun. Because now we're being revealed. This is the commercial. We're getting ready to be revealed. They get ready to see who we are, all of us. And we're no longer going to be able to hide underneath this frequency, this meat suit, that we have designed to keep us, you know, in the shadows. We're not going to be able to do it no more. And everyone is going to see us. And this is what's going to freak people out. See how they showed the black guy right away? Not saying that they didn't show other two people, but the black guy, he nodded his head. Why? Huh?
So explain this real quick. He's saying all those outside nations, from every nationality you can think of, to reptilian shapeshifters, the Dracos, the Lizzies, and the whole 9 yards, Northern Lights, the Nordics, the fucking Atlantics, the Antarctica, the Arctics, and there's so many of them. The freaking Pleiadians, Lyrans, and I honestly, if I'd be going for hours because it's like 666 of them, and that was the last time I checked, so it might be more now. But they will no longer, I guess I run out of breath, be able. Hey, sit down, Spark now. Don't make me come out there. I got 6 Great Danes. That explains that. So anyways, they will not be able to hide themselves from us no more, and everybody will see who they are. There will be no way to cloak them. How the hell are they doing what they're doing? They can't do it anymore. So that's going to stop. And that is something that they didn't want, but it's something that will happen. It will stop. So that is that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So they're showing you, you know that, hey, we ain't better hide no more. And they're telling the people that's them that, hey, we're not gonna hide like that no more. And people are gonna see what they are, and they'll no longer be able to infiltrate your government or anything like that. But in fact, if you notice, all your so-called presidents and mayors have a well, I can't be showing you because you see my chest, my wife will get mad. But their thing goes to about right here. Now I'll put it down a little bit. You see that? There's nothing flipping up when I go like that. There's nothing coming. There's no fake black skin. You know what I'm saying? But they have it where they tuck underneath their shirts now because some are already having a problem to where you can't try to hide themselves from you and from me. So they're having a problem with this. There's more.
Then look, facing the what? All 3 of them species facing the what? The sun. Understand and understand what they're showing you, my people. Understand and understand everything that I've been telling you, everything that's been in ancient text, carvings on the wall, Hopi text, all of that, anything that goes back to the civilizations that so-called worship the sun. Anything that goes back to civilizations that so-called worship the sun, they all spoke about a group of people that came from the stars. And guess what? Guess what? Here we go. And they spoke about this time right here that we are in. That when the people of the stars will return, you will see great changes in the heavens. In the heavens. See? So what's going to happen is we're going to get a shock to our anatomy, which is happening right now. To be honest with you, this is where all these coronal mass ejections, and look at all the ionized particles that are coming from the sun, from that big coronal hole on the sun. Look at all those particles. Pause. You see this big coronal hole right here in the sun? This coronal hole right here is spewing out charged particles on the planet. High-level, hot charged particles that are coming out of the sun right here. Not to mention when sunspots release solar flares and release CME's coronal mass ejections. But when you have a coronal hole right here, meaning the sun, that part of the sun is less dense, less solid. So the less solid it is in that part, it's going to let out more radiation. So right now that is turning and facing Earth, and Earth is being plummeted with radiation, high levels of radiation right now. This is what I'm talking about. This is what they are fearing when they talk about blocking out the sun. When you talk about your Bill Gates, your Bill Clintons, your Clintons, your Bushes, your Rockefellers, your Rothschilds, all of these first of all, let me just say this to you. For these people are all pawns, but these people right here, these are the people that are afraid because they're going to be revealed of who they truly are, and they're getting ready for their sky daddy. They're getting ready for their ground daddy, whichever one you want to call it. But abundance and gratitude to you all. I told y'all this shit was happening, and this.
Okay, so Mountain Dew can literally what's the word? Change your DEA. Mountain Dew can change your phenotype. Now, I'm pretty sure Monster drinks, I'm pretty sure energy drinks are like that. But how many other drinks are like that? Because I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure y'all finding out some information like this too, right? So the thing is, which ones are that can change your DNA? They leaving traps. They leaving traps everywhere for you to try to trip you up. Hold on 1 second now. Let me get myself out the screen and roll this video.
Not a Black American, you probably want to leave. If you are a Black American, you saw that video where they said the biggest threat to what's happening out east is the young Black youth here in America. They didn't say Black people globally. They said here in America. That's because it is your power that is rising. And I've seen this. When I have so many Black women in particular coming to me because they feel called to me, but what it's for is for activation. And every time I start getting in their energy, it is huge power that has been locked and suppressed and bound down inside of them, that those binds are starting to snap and they're waking up. It is us. We're the ones ushering in this new world, you guys. Why do you think they will not acknowledge the harm that they've done to us? Why do you think that they will pay people over there billions of dollars every year, but they won't even think about giving us reparations? Why do you think that every time we start to rise in power, whether it's community or economic wealth, they will cut us down at our knees? Why do you think that now the Black women are the most educated demographic in the United States, that now there's a bunch of places saying they don't care about college degrees anymore, right? Every time we start to find a little bit of power, they come after us. Why? Because we have all the power, you guys. And I'm not talking about racial supremacy. I'm not talking about nothing like that. What I am talking about is when a people has been stripped from their identity, the way that Black Americans uniquely, and when I say Black Americans, I mean North and South. I don't just mean in the United States, have been stripped from their identity, stripped from their culture. Understand why. It's for a time like this. Now, here I am thinking, why is it Black Americans, right? Why not just all Black people globally? And then I realized there is no global Black community. Blackness is a very American thing, and that is more uniquely North American, right? I saw a video yesterday of people complaining about Black Americans going over and colonizing parts of Africa. And that broke my damn heart, because it made me realize Black Americans have no home. They have no home. You know why? Because they're meant to make a new home. There's a new power, and you're going to see, just like with the Diddy mess, they're going to be trying to distract you from the power. They want you talking about, and Black leaders, right, who run gossip sites, they want you so distracted. Y'all need to turn that off. Andre 3000 came through for a time because he felt it. I'm sure he felt it. Why do you think he gave the Black community this flute, one of the highest vibration musical instruments that you're going to use, right? So please don't be distracted right now. Please don't be distracted right now. Please don't listen to the people who tell you that you have no power. There's a reason why they work so hard to keep one group so oppressed ideologically over all else. And it is because we hold the power. Where do you think the gods are bound? Where do you think they are? Inside of us. They're returning from inside of us.
That's right.
Now, some people aren't going to like this because they think I'm going to be saying that they have less. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about one group of people. And if you feel the need to center yourself, then you're part of the damn problem. You are part of the problem. Power would not be so, they would not be so vested in keeping power away from us if we had no power. There's only one reason they would work so hard to convince us over and over and over to create a whole system that ensured we didn't have power, and it's because we do. It is for a time like this. I need, please wake up. Please break out of the religious paradigm. Please break out of the paradigm that has, there's so many Black Americans. I'm remembering something Spirit was saying last night. I think Black Americans have a unique ability to manifest really, really severely. We don't just manifest, it's like we amplify something. So we take the energy in, we infuse it with our energy, we give it that flavor, we amplify it. We have already shaped the world, you guys. Y'all don't see your power. Once you travel, you see the power of Black culture, Black American culture in particular. So think about the things they have us fixated on. Think about the images of us that they allow us to see. Think about what's seated in our music. And remember who the hell you are. You see, he lives in you. No. How could I? You have forgotten who you are. So forgotten me. Look inside yourself, Simba. You are what you have become. You must take your place in the circle of life. How can I go back? I'm not who I used to be. You are my son. My children. No, please. Father! Black woman, Black man, goddess, God, neuromelanated beings, non-ether beings. You are everything, and everything is you. You hold a power within you that is beyond explanation. You are a split image of the Creator. You are God in physical form. You are soul and spirit in the flesh. You are eternal life expressing itself as you. You are a cosmic being. You are all power. You are all wisdom. You are divine insight. You are perfection. You are magnificent. You are a creator, and you are creating the creation of you on this planet. Remember who you are. Understand who you are. Peace and love, y'all. To all of my fellow melanated people, do you want to know why they suppress our history? Do you want to know why they say that we're inferior? Do you want to know why they start our history at 1619? Do you want to know why they reduce us down to slaves every chance that they get? This image that you are looking at right now is the entrance to the Vatican's secret archives. Look at the center of this image. Who do you see at the center of this door that leads to the Vatican's secret archives? That is you.
But why would they put an image of you at the center of the door that leads to the Vatican's secret archives? Aren't we just slaves? Aren't we inferior? I thought we didn't have a history. I thought we didn't have a culture. No, we do have a history. We do have a culture. And our history goes back farther than 1619. They love to mock us and say, we was kings. But the truth is, we are royalty. We are the true royal bloodline. We are the culture. We are the history. We are the center, just as we are the center on this door. Remember who you are. Stop drinking their juice. It's destroying you. Peace and love.
They wanted us down. Oh, but look at us now. Oh, they counted us out. They didn't think that we would make it up. They didn't believe in us. This right here, I want to talk about the river. The rivers are our memory keepers. This is why traditions are done at the river. Why we are called to the river. The river holds memories we could never imagine. And it flows and flows and flows in one direction unless you manipulate its path. But if the river were to flood, that very same river will flow in its original order, regardless of how much water has flooded it. You are the river. You are the memory keeper. Ndu lives in you because it was passed down to you and you've passed it down to your children. When you die, you may leave this body behind, but Ndu lives forever. Ndu is the soul. It's the cosmic being that chose you specifically. So no matter what is going on in your life, just like the river, you will flow back in alignment. This, my dear sisters, I come here asking you to step back into your divine order. You have a power that no one else could ever have. And it is your time to rise. Remember who you are, my sisters. Remember who you are. You carry the souls that the brothers created within you. Sisters, remember who you are.
You're going to get back to yourself real soon. You're going to get to feeling like yourself again. And this time when you get back up, this time when you beat all of those things that's been trying to beat you down, you're going to be so unstoppable. But I promise you, you are going to get back up. It's up to you, though. It's up to you if you want to get back up and, get back in the race and fight. You can't just continue to let life beat you down. You got to get back up. You got to get in the ring. You got to fight. You got to speak truth to power. You got to know that it's more to life than what you are going through. It's more to life than suffering and being down. It's more to life than that. So the next time that you get back up, in a minute, when you get back up, because pretty soon you're going to get back up. You're going to get back up because you're going to remember who you are. You're going to remember, listen, this is not how I live. This is not how I think. This is not how I act. I'm better than this here. Let me remind myself. Let me stop sleeping on myself. Let me do what I got to do because I got to get up. Because it ain't nothing being solved laying down here feeling bad for myself. No, let me just get up and remind myself of who I am and who I belong to. Let me get up. Because, baby, when you get up, you're going to take off. You're going to take off. Because you done missed so much and you feel like you already done wasted so much time. But don't rush yourself. Don't rush your process. Keep going. Take it one day at a time. But get up. Seriously, get up. Because laying there is not accomplishing nothing. You got stuff to do. You got like 7 more months left of this year. So that's a whole lot of time if the Lord's willing to keep you around here, me too, But you're gonna be unstoppable.
That's what I fucking need.
You
Right
gonna
now.
be wet.
That's what I need.